Now the last thing that you need to kind of understand about the Coriolis effect is it matters what part of the hemisphere you are located in, northern or southern hemisphere. So we already know that spinning, of course, causes it to curve. But it also is affected by the direction you're spinning. So this would be representing the northern hemisphere, for example. And now there's our southern hemisphere. So they're going to curve off in different directions. Now what ends up happening because of the Coriolis effect, of course, is things spin. But this time we're going to look at how the northern hemisphere compares to our southern hemisphere. So notice here in the northern hemisphere, because of the spin of the planet, things are going to curve off here to the right. In other words, a counterclockwise direction. Now in the southern hemisphere, the opposite occurs. So instead of curving off to the left, or it curves off into the left instead of the right, so we're more of a clockwise direction. So what we end up seeing in terms of actual movement of storms is they'll curve in very opposite directions. So you can see how this one in the southern hemisphere curves in a clockwise direction, whereas our wind and hurricanes curve more in a counterclockwise direction, in the northern hemisphere. And that concludes the Coriolis effect.